Hello, David here at merchantaccounts.ca. Today I'm going to explain what Interchange Plus pricing is. Stay tuned, we'll dig in 1 second. Interchange Plus pricing is, first of all, the best pricing model in the credit card processing industry. What makes it so good though? Well, it's about transparency. It's a pricing model where the fees that you pay are tied to true interchange costs from Visa and MasterCard. Well, that sentence might not have made any sense to you because you don't know what interchange is. Interchange is a cost that every payment processor incurs when a transaction is processed. So as a merchant, if you pay 3% to your payment processor, they did not profit 3%. They had to give most of the money that they received back to Visa and MasterCard. That is called the interchange cost from Visa and MasterCard. And what you need to know about it is, first of all, it's set at a country level. So I'm Canadian, we are a Canadian-based business. Every payment processor in Canada incurs the same interchange cost structure. So it doesn't matter if you choose one processor over another, the interchange cost structure does not change. The second thing you should know is the type of card used impacts the interchange cost. So a rewards card, which would be like an Air Miles card or an Infinite card, costs more than a basic card. An ultra premium card, you know, there's credit cards out there with like a $5,000 annual fee, for example. Those are very premium cards. The interchange costs are higher than that on regular rewards cards and basic cards. The interchange costs for debit cards are much lower than credit cards. All of the interchange fees that are collected go to the card issuing bank. So whichever bank gave you your card in your personal wallet, every time that you use your card, they get all of the interchange fees. On top of that, there's another fee called the card brand fee. It's a very small fee. It's about 0.1%. That goes to Visa and MasterCard. So interchange fees go to the card issuer. The card brand fee goes to Visa and MasterCard. If you add the two of them together, those are the costs to the payment processor. Anything charged beyond that to the merchant is what the processor keeps. I'll give you a very concrete example. It's July 2022. In Canada, right now, a basic regular Visa card has an interchange rate of 1.4%. On top of that, there's the card brand fee of 0.1. So you add them together, and that is 1.5% is the cost to the payment processor. I think I can make a clear statement now. If I quoted a Canadian merchant a processing rate of interchange plus 0.5%, and if they processed a regular Visa card, the cost that they would pay, that the merchant would pay, would be 2%, because the interchange for the card on a basic Visa card is 1.4%. You add on the card brand fee of 0.1, which takes you to 1.5, and the processing rate that we as a processor in this example are charging to this merchant is 0.5%. So 1.5% plus 0.5% is 2%. So that merchant would pay 2% when processing regular Visa cards in Canada. The whole benefit to this, and I know that it's a little bit confusing because it fluctuates, but it's about transparency, because this way you know that you're not being taken advantage of. If the processor is making 0.5% from you, you might be happy with it, you might be unhappy with it, but at least you know you're not getting taken advantage of. There's transparency. And as merchants process higher transaction volumes, the quote, like if a merchant was processing $1 million per month for a low risk product, maybe I would quote them 0.25% over interchange. If they're doing $10 million a month, maybe it'd be 0.15% over interchange. Because as you do more volume, we can lower the processing fee because we don't need to charge as much of a surcharge to service the account because so much volume is running through that account. That's how pricing works in the credit card. That's how pricing should work in the credit card processing industry. There's literally no downside to Interchange Plus pricing. Another benefit is Visa and MasterCard update interchange about twice per year. And if a merchant gets a rate reduction at an interchange level, so for example, if Visa lowered the interchange cost for an Infinite card, and you're on Interchange Plus pricing, the second that goes into effect, the cost savings are automatically passed on to you. So it's something that's good not just at the point of launch, but it stays with you and it never becomes stale. It never becomes ineffective because it is tied to a true cost from Visa. It's not always the best pricing model for every small merchant, because small merchants who don't do a lot of volume, maybe they just don't care that much about the rate. They just want something that's easy to reconcile and understand. Hey, then maybe flat pricing is best for that merchant. But every large merchant on planet Earth should be on Interchange Plus pricing. Ideally, Interchange Plus pricing on a month-to-month contract if you're a young merchant or you haven't processed for a while. And if you're a larger merchant and you've worked with your payment processor for a while and you want a lower rate, ask them if they would be willing to lower your interchange markup if you'll go on a longer contract term, and they should be willing to do that. I hope that this was a good example or good explanation of what Interchange Plus pricing was. If you would like an Interchange Plus pricing quote for your business, reach out to us at merchantaccounts.ca. And thanks for watching today. Bye now.